Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello and welcome back to LearnEnglish.pk. We are still looking at the fundamentals of grammar. Today's topic is the present progressive tense. Okay, when do you use the present progressive tense? You talk about actions in the present or things that are still going on or happening now. For example, you would be saying, I am playing cricket with my friend. So it's something that is presently going on at the moment. He is riding a horse. He is taking a walk in the park. The man is counting the money. They are practicing Tai Chi. They are still sleeping. They are swimming in the sea. What are they doing? What's happening? These are all examples of present progressive tense. You use the present progressive tense to talk about things you have planned to do or things that are going to happen in the future. To form the present progressive tense, use am, is, and are as helping verbs or auxiliary verbs. For example, we are going camping tomorrow. I'm starting piano lessons soon. Jim's parents are taking him to Texas next week. All our friends are coming. Who's bringing salad for the barbecue? I am. So these are all examples of using the present progressive tense to talk about things you have planned to do or things that are going to happen in the future. Now let's have a look at two words, have and has. The verbs have and has are used to say what people own or possess. For example, they are also used to talk about things that people do or get, such as illnesses. These words are the simple present tense of the verb have. He has a lot of stamps. She has long hair. Our house has large windows. Have a cookie if you like. Dad has a cold. Okay, we now have exercises to do. Fill in the blanks with have or has. You have to use the appropriate word, either have or has. I'll do the first one for you. I'll do it here on the board. The first one is, we dash a new science teacher. So we need to fill that up with have or has. What do you think is the correct word that should be used? Would it be we have a new science teacher or we has a new science teacher? One of them doesn't sound correctly. I'll give you a clue. The first one is the right one. We have a new science teacher is the correct answer. I suppose it was more than just a clue. I gave you the answer. You can have a look at the other ones. There are 7 more exercises to do. I won't go through with you. I want you to try for yourself. Which word would you use, have or has, in the other 7, the other remainder 6 fill in the blank statements. So good luck with that. Exercise 2, again, there's also fill in the blanks with have or has. There's 10 more questions, 10 more statements. I will go through with the first 2 of them with you. I'll just clear the board here. The first one here. The girls dash black hair. Would it be the girls have black hair or the girl has black hair? Correct answer is the girls have black hair. Because it's plural, you would use the word have. You wouldn't say the girls has black hair. Has would be used for something singular. If it was just girl, it would be the girl has black hair. That would make it a present simple tense. Number 2. An insect dash 6 legs. Now, what do you think it would be? Would it be have or has? An insect have 6 legs, or an insect has 6 legs? The correct answer is has. An insect has 6 legs. I'd like you to do the remainder 8 statements on your own, so please fill in the blanks with that. And that's it for the present progressive tense. We are now going to have a look at the present perfect tense. The present perfect tense, you use the present perfect tense to talk about happenings in the past that explain or affect the present. The verbs have and has are used as helping or auxiliary verbs to form the present perfect tense. For example, Bilal has scored 2 goals. Uncle Tariq has lost his wallet. John has gone out. The Lees have moved to Ohio. It has not rained for months. Have you found your keys yet? So as you can see, all of these are talking about happenings in the past that explain or affect the present. Moving on to the simple past tense. We use the simple past tense to talk about things that happened in the past. The simple past tense is also used to talk about things that happened in stories. For example, I bought a new camera last week. Yusuf learned to play football very quickly. And the third example I'm going to give you is we drove to the safari park last weekend. There are other examples. Please do read through the course notes and familiarize yourself with the kind of statements that would be used. The more you practice, the better you'll get at it. We are left with regular and irregular verbs. The simple past tense of most verbs end in ed. These are called regular verbs. For example, aim, aimed, bake, baked, open, opened, happen, happened, pull, pulled, push, pushed. So as you can see, the simple past tense of most of these verbs, they end in ed. Let's have a look at a sentence that uses these words, these verbs. Mum opened the door for us. That event happened long ago. We visited our uncle last week. So the simple past form of some of these verbs do not end in ed. Such verbs are called irregular verbs. The simple past tense of some irregular verbs do not change at all. I'll go through one more example. William Tell aimed at the apple on his son's head. Okay, that's it for regular and irregular verbs, and I think we've gone through the tenses. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please review the video, reread the course notes, do as many exercises as you can. Practice, practice, practice. The more you practice, the better you'll get at it. Until the next video, thanks and goodbye.